Hey y'all, come hang out with me today. I'm gonna go check out something that I found on Facebook Marketplace. It happens to be at an antique mall. So I'm gonna take you there with me, and along the way we're gonna do a little bit of thrifting. So I'm excited that you're here with me today. If you haven't subscribed and you happen to enjoy this content, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to be a part of our YouTube family. We would love to have you over here. So friends, I did stop at Goodwill, but the majority of this video I'm sharing with you are some other thrift stores that I stopped at on my way this one day that I was out. And you're gonna see, I thought some of the prices were a little high, but then I thought some of the prices were pretty fair. So you'll have to let me know what you think about these prices, but it was just kind of fun to check out other places other than Goodwill. Friends, I really thought this clock was so pretty. I wish now I would have picked it up. I didn't for some reason. This store smelled so bad when I was in here, so I couldn't even really think straight. So I was in and out so fast. Like, these were in the same store and they are so precious, and I don't know why I didn't pick them up. I wasn't thinking clear, I guess is all I can say. But I thought they were so cute. $1.98. These were adorable. Friends, again at the same thrift store was this amazing grandfather clock. I loved how primitive it looked. It said as is, and I think that had to do with the glass being broken. And then I thought this chair was pretty. It could be recovered. It was $16.96. I thought that was a really cool looking chair. And then this was a different thrift store. I saw this amazing stained and crazed dish, but it was cracked in several places, and so I left it behind. I don't know, what would you would have done? Would you would have grabbed that dish or not? So now we're actually at the antique mall that I went to check out to check on this certain piece. And I'm so excited to share this with y'all. I found it on Facebook Marketplace, and when I seen it was at an antique store, I thought I would just make the drive and just check it out in person. And so when we get to that point in the video, I will definitely tell you about it, and I would love to have your advice. So I hope you guys will stay tuned. Y'all, I love old bottles, and I could have looked at these all day. I thought they were so amazing. I just think it's so fun to find a bottle with the original label still intact. That's amazing. I thought this sarsaparilla little jar was so pretty, and it was $28. But I didn't get any of these, but I definitely thought they were fun to look at. Y'all, I absolutely love Jadeite, and I've got a few pieces that were my grandmother's that I have, which I absolutely love. And I would love to build upon that collection one day. And I should start trying to do it now so I could have several pieces. I have a small collection, like I said, but not enough. This stuff is just amazing, and for some reason it just calls my name. Now this booth had some, but I don't believe this was real Jadeite. I think this is a knockoff. And so I thought it was pretty, but again, this is not what I'm looking for. I definitely want the vintage and old stuff. Y'all, that nut grinder was so cool. And then I thought this was so pretty. And then when I saw the price, I was like, whoa. I think it's depression glass. It's beautiful, but it was $50. But again, it's just a really amazing piece. It's got all those measurements. So that was definitely cool. But this was something I would have loved to have bought, but they were $115 each. But aren't those so amazing? Friends, I'm not sure what this was either, but I thought it was just amazing. I just am always in awe of finding things with original labels, but it was definitely out of my price range. And then I seen this beautiful plate, and if you saw my last video, I found some at the thrift store, so I was so excited about that. But friends, now let me share with you the piece that I went to look at this antique store. Here it is. Now, I've been looking for a cabinet. I want one for my kitchen, and I haven't found what I wanted. So when I saw this and I thought it might be a possibility, I thought I'd go check it out in person. As you can see, it's got a huge crack right here. So I'm just not sure. It had been painted, which I don't like. I would have to strip that as well. The drawers did pull out fairly easy. I'm not sure about the bottom. I couldn't get it open. But they did have right here some paneling, and I didn't like that. But I think it could be taken off. But I mean, look at the price. It's only $75. I did open it up, and I think this is just like shelf paper on here that I could pull off. So that would work. But again, it's painted. It's not the color I would like, so I definitely need to strip that. And again, this paneling would have to come off. It is in two different pieces, so I don't know. I walked away and couldn't decide what I wanted, but you guys will have to tell me what you think. I'm going to share with you in the next clip a picture of some of my inspiration pictures, some of the ones that I think are gorgeous that I would love to find, but I've had the hardest time finding them. So this is the closest I could find, and you know what? The price is truly amazing. So now let me share with you what I found. So as you can see, I bought more dishes, and I just said I have no room for dishes, but yeah, I bought more dishes, but I just couldn't leave them behind. As you can see the prices right here, most of them were 99 cents. The plates, the platters, and the cup were $1.98. And on the day that I stopped in this thrift store, everything was half price. So for the total for all of this would have been, $40. But since it was half price, I got the whole set for $20. And I thought that was such a great deal. And these, when I looked them up, they said that they're actually vintage Courier and Ives dishes. So I don't know. I don't think I'm going to keep these because I just don't have a place for them. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't know, you guys. Tell me what I should do. I love them, but I don't know. I just don't have I just limited on space. You guys, if you've been here, you know my home is really small. But I might sell them. So, I don't know. You guys tell me what you think about these dishes. I definitely think they're awfully beautiful. But now let me share with you the other thing I found, and this was still at the same thrift store. This was half price too. They were $3.98. We got them for half price. And my sister was with me, and I think that she's going to use them in her home, and we're going to just switch out the prints and put something else in there. But I just thought the frames were beautiful. I actually even love the blue matting. I just thought they were absolutely beautiful. And I've also seen where they're covering the mats with different kind of paper. So that's something we might consider doing too. But the next find is actually my favorite. Now look at this gorgeous silver dish with the handle. It is so beautiful. When I seen it sitting on the shelf, I couldn't get over there quick enough to grab it. I love the patina on it. I just love everything about it. There's several pieces in silver that I'm always looking for, and I sadly passed up something like this before. And so I was so glad I was able to find something really similar. I just think it's so beautiful. And the only way I styled it was just adding in a few old bottles that I have, and even a doorknob. I added some little paper in there, and I just thought it turned out so pretty. And the possibilities are endless what you can display in these containers. So I definitely thought this was one of my most favorite finds. Friends, thank you so much for joining me today. I know it was a short one, but I appreciate you guys being here. And I hope that you will consider leaving me a comment and let me know what you think I should do about this cabinet. But friends, before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. In this world you have tribulation, but take courage, I have overcome the world. John 16:33. Friends, God not only conquered the grave, but He has conquered this world. And when you're facing tribulations, I hope you know that God is always right there to take care of you. Friends, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you. And friends, we look forward to seeing the next one. Bye, y'all.